Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Family, I hope all is well. Not going to keep you guys long. Just wanted to come through for a little bit, y'all. Talk to y'all about the spirit world. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to work this StreamYard app. Tried to go live on here earlier, but you guys were saying that the sound was distorted, sounded kind of funny. You couldn't really hear what I was saying. So I scrapped the live that was on StreamYard and I just went regular like YouTube. King David says, Tyvex sound way better, extra clear now. That's very funny. And I don't know if it's something I did or if just sometimes you guys know these these applications, these apps, this technology acts funny sometimes. So I thank you, King David, for coming in here and letting me know that things are good now. King David says Top X sound way better, extra clear now. Okay? That's what we want, y'all. We want y'all to be able to hear me good. And when I got the camera on, I want y'all to be able to see me good. All right? We want to talk about the spirit world, Hebrew. Tavex again to each and every Hebrew out there. Hope all is well. Forgive me if we have a couple of hiccups while we're on this thing right now, because as I'm sure some of you will notice, if you're clicking on this live stream, we're on StreamYard, and this is something that I've not done before today. So bear with your brother as I try to figure this out, family. I'm sure at some point I'll get it all figured out and I'll be able to use this thing to its full capacity. Everything that I'm doing over here, family, is designed, number one, to give glory and honor to the Most High. Number two, to cater and to serve to the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm doing whatever I can do over here, y'all, to help enhance all of our experience on this platform. Okay? I want this channel to be known as a place where Hebrew Israelites could come, where you can actually put your guard down. You're not going to be attacked because you believe something a little different than I do or any of the other brothers and sisters. Around here, we're trying to cultivate the kind of camaraderie and atmosphere where all Hebrew Israelites can feel safe. Because that's not something that's easy if you're a Hebrew Israelite. For the most part, wherever you go, if you don't believe 100% exactly with whatever who's telling you something, for the most part, you're going to be ostracized, criticized. Sometimes you might even be viciously disrespected. Okay, depends on what's going on. You could just be viciously disrespected. As you guys know, a lot of Hebrew Israelites, they don't have respect for their brothers and sisters. It's sad, but it's true. Y'all know I'm not making this up. The majority of Hebrew Israelites do not have respect for their brothers and sisters. They don't. And they'll try to use doctrinal differences as a reason to justify the disrespect. But we know disrespect of the brothers and sisters, it's not something that's going to be tolerated. And it's not by me. It's not tolerated by the Most High, believe it or not, family. We all been taught lies, lies, and more lies. Like I said, family, please forgive me if there's any kind of technical difficulties over here because I'm figuring out how to work this. But we're talking a little bit about the spirit world. Hebrews, did y'all know Did y'all know that the spirit world is actually more real than the physical world? Hebrew, did y'all know that the spirit world is actually more real than the physical world? Dare I say it's more important? I mean, me and you, all of us, we need both because we live in the physical world. So we need both. But the Most High didn't just create physical beings, He created spirit beings too. Beings that don't exist in this physical realm, they exist in the spirit realm, a realm that we can't see. It's like another dimension, Hebrew. The spirit realm is another dimension other than the physical dimension. We live in the, what do they say? I guess it's the 3D world that we live in. But there are more worlds out there. And family, I'm inclined to believe that there are actually more worlds inside of this world that we're actually in right now. I have good reason to believe that there are multiple beings and multiple dimensions that exist on this earth. Me and you operate and live in this dimension that we're in, or frequencies. When you think about dimensions, just think about frequencies. Think about it like a radio station. On the radio, how many stations are there? There are lots and lots and lots of radio stations you can turn to, but you can only hear one at a time, the one that you are tuned to. As human beings, the station that all of us are tuned to, we can only see what we see, this reality that we live in. But there's more to it than that, Hebrew. You know how sometimes you guys can feel things and you can sense things, but there's nobody there telling you what this is or what this isn't, but you can feel and sense things. You know how? Because sometimes the Most High gives us the ability. Sometimes He gives it to us in a little degree. Sometimes He'll turn it up a lot, a notch or two, or however many notches He decides to turn up. Hebrew, you're going to find out that the majority of Hebrews out there, they run for the hills. They run for cover when you start talking about stuff like this. Spooky. The spirit world, right? The invisible world. A lot of Hebrews don't want to talk about that. I told you guys, you see a lot of Hebrews out there. You know what they'll do? They'll read spiritual events taking place in that, as long as it stays right there in a book. The very minute that spiritual things start to make themselves known in the physical realm, Hebrews run for the hills because it shakes them up. And I get it. But that's something that we're gonna have to start learning to embrace that, Hebrew. How you think you're gonna be able to pick up on every single thing that the Most High is dropping if you are afraid of the spirit realm, Hebrew? Let me ask you guys a question. And this goes to any of us, whether you're in here watching on the live right now or you're watching on the playback. Have you ever been somewhere, right? You could have been inside the house. You know you're alone. You know there's nobody else home but you. You're inside. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you may have been outside. I don't know what you was doing outside. Maybe you were at school. Maybe you were at work. Maybe you were by yourself. Or so you first thought. But I want to know, Hebrews, from anybody out here watching on the live or if you watching on the playback, have you ever been where you thought you were alone? And then all of a sudden, you become aware of a presence. So much you become aware of a presence so much till you start doing stuff like this. Looking around. Because you feel the presence of somebody or something. You don't see anything because there's nothing to see, at least not in the physical form, nothing to see. but you suddenly become aware of a presence. You don't see anybody. Is there anybody out there who knows what I'm talking about? Is there anybody out there who's been through something like that before? Maybe once, twice, a couple of times. And if you haven't, that's okay. But I'm telling you, I have, okay? On more than one occasion. I probably want to say I remember one of the first times that feeling really hit me real strong, right? I was home. This a couple of years ago, right? I'm home. Nobody home but me. I'm by myself, right? And then the old spot in the kitchen, right? The kitchen window used to face the front of the neighborhood, the front street, right? So I'm home by myself, middle of the day. Nobody's there but me. I'm washing dishes. No. Just washing dishes, looking out the window, looking into the neighborhood as I'm washing dishes. I'm home by myself. Nobody's there. And then all of a sudden, family, kids you not, all of a sudden, I just became aware of somebody standing behind me. And family, nobody got to tell you Hebrew. Nobody got to tell you when somebody is standing behind you. I don't know what it is about the human makeup, the human genetic, the human psyche. You can feel when somebody is quote unquote staring you down. Just like I'm outside right now, right? I know y'all can attest to this. Some of you ever been somewhere outside in the street and then you just get the feeling out of nowhere. You suddenly start feeling as if you're being watched. It's a certain kind of feeling that comes over a human being when you feel you're being watched. There's an energy, even though you don't see who's watching you. But have you ever been out in the streets and then you suddenly feel like somebody's watching you? You don't see nobody, but you look like, yo, I feel like somebody's watching me right now. And then you look and look and look. And then you look and you see, oh snap, off in the distance, you see somebody watching you. And you be like, I knew somebody was watching me. How'd you know it? You didn't see anybody. You felt them. It's something about human beings. We can feel the presence of somebody else. That's the way we made, but we've been taught to ignore it. I'm telling you, I was home washing dishes one day, a couple of years ago, and then all of a sudden, I just felt like, yo, somebody's staring at me. And I'm like, I literally had to turn around and look, but I know I'm home alone. So why did I turn around and look? Because that feeling was so strong. I tried to shake it off, right? I tried to go back to washing dishes. Nothing to see here. I'm home alone. And I still kept getting that heavy feeling like somebody is behind me, staring at me. The feeling got so heavy, I just admitted it. I was like, hey, I know you back there. Okay. Straight up. Let me read this comment over here. King David says facts. And forgive me, brother, it's hard to read this out here because it is lighting. King David says facts. Even so, you never seen a rat, but when you feel a rat under your bed during a cold month because they're trying to get warm, that energy stuff is real. No movement, no nothing, but you feel something. Exactly, King David. I know some of you guys out there know what I'm talking about, but you've been taught to be quiet about this. You've been taught to not mention these kind of things. Hey, we're going to mention these kind of things because that's what the spirit realm is. Let me try to read this. King David says, like Dragon Ball, a dude on million miles away from Earth, and the fighters like Goku, them feel them out. Know it's something coming up for no good reason. You see that? It's that feeling, right? You can feel. See, unless the Most High just open our eyes and we actually see these spirits out here, you won't see them. But you can feel their presence at times. You can feel their presence at times, you guys. And I'm just wondering, family, exactly how many things we've neglected, how many things we've missed, ignoring the spiritual realm, family. And the spirit world is very real. Like I told you. And when that happened to me, at first I tried to shrug it off. And I'm like, yo, I'm home alone. What the hell is going on? Why do I feel like somebody is staring at me? Because somebody was staring at me. And look, of course, I know. You think I don't know that it sounds crazy, Hebrew? But I also know what I felt. And I also know we've been taught to turn off our feelings, things that come from the spirit realm. Unless you're breaking the commandments, unless you're in idolatry, imagining some old crazy stuff, the stuff that I'm talking to you about is actually real, even though you can't see it. That's why it's called the spirit world. Family, y'all remember the story of Elijah? I want to say it was Elijah and Elisha. And when they were surrounded by the enemies, and I believe it was Elisha who got a little bit intimidated, or it was either Elisha or one of Elijah's other underlings, his studyings. They was getting a little afraid. They was like, yo, we got all these enemies coming against us. And Elijah was like, we got more people on our side than the enemy got. And they was like, no, Elijah, what do you mean? And Elijah prayed to the Most High that he opened up the eyes of his servant. I want to say that was Elisha or somebody else under him. And the Most High opened up their eyes, and then they saw the chariots and the angels around encamped about them. But those things were invisible to the naked eye, unless the Most High lets you see it. Okay? Let me read some more comments, family. King David says, a man, even a righteous angel, if the Most High allow you, see it might have a heart attack, because some of them are scary as fuck, even though they on good terms, but soon everyone going to eventually see the spirit realm. Facts, King David. And I'm telling y'all, somebody might say, oh, brother, you're wrong. You said the fuck word. You said the F word. Listen, family, okay? A lot of times I go out of my way not to say certain things because I know a lot of us haven't got the understanding yet. Family, it is not a sin to say what many of you would say, the F word. And if you want to say that's a sin, family, you got to show me the commandment where I'm commanded not to use the F word. It's not there, family. The F word actually stands for fornication under consent of the king. It's an acronym, family. But we've been taught that, hey, that's rough language. That's a sin. It might be rough language, but you cannot prove that that's a sin, family, because it's not. The Most High never said that. And a bevy of other words. Matter of fact, one day I'm going to make a video about all of these so-called words that we've been taught are bad words and are sin. Just because somebody doesn't want to hear something doesn't make it a bad word. And if there's not a commandment speaking against it, commanded me not to use that word, then that's just an opinion, family. And I'm breaking away from all opinions and I'm breaking away from all religions, family. I'm just learning to swallow the truth, however bitter or sweet that might be, family. King David says, like the Most High soul, like the Most High said, all eyes gonna see, even the people that made it to be alive when the Most High come, the spiritual realm gonna open. Facts, King David. This is not a game, you guys, but I understand why many of us want to shrug these things off because these things can be a little scary, family. I'm not gonna lie, they can be very scary, especially when you start to realize the spirit realm is always there and they're always watching. You got good spirits and you got bad spirits. Both are created by the Most High. So you know what? Don't be afraid of the spirits. Be afraid of the Lord of spirits, the Yahweh of spirits, the God of all spirits. The Most High is controlling it all. So you got no need to be afraid of evil spirits or any kind of spirits. The only kind of spirits that can do you some harm is when the Most High releases them to get at you. That's why we ought to be afraid of the Most High and do our best to serve him and to please him. And then we'll have absolutely nothing to worry about. Believe it or not, you get on the good side with the Most High, and somebody coming against you, who's to say that the Most High won't send evil angels to jack somebody up for messing with you, Hebrew? Because you understand that you are to serve the Most High and Him only. But I'm telling y'all, family, and once that happened to me that first time, it happened to me multiple times after that. And sometimes I will be actually washing dishes, or sometimes I might just be in my room, and then all of a sudden I become aware of instantly I'm not in here by myself. There is something else or someone else in this room with me. I can't see them. I don't see anybody physically. But you know what? The Most High has made some of us more spiritually sensitive than others. Okay? He's made some of us more spiritually sensitive than others. And I'm telling you, has nothing to do with bragging or boasting, because I know some know-it-all Hebrew. What you saying, Ark? You saying that you can see things and feel things? I'm telling you, the Most High made me very spiritually sensitive. I can feel things sometimes and see things that other people cannot. Yes. King David says, facts. We way scared of the spirits, the evil spirits, super scared of the Most High. So with that said, we need to be super scared of the Most High than them spirits. Facts, King David. I hope you guys can understand that. I'm going to read it again. King David says, facts. We way scared of the spirits, the evil spirits, super scared of the Most High. So with that said, we need to be super scared of the Most High than them spirits. Facts. And while y'all in the building, family, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, subscribe to the channel. All right. And be patient with your brother, because I'm working on trying to figure out how to work this StreamYard thing. I'm going to get it figured out, family. King David says, now if things come showing things and I say follow them like JC, it's a test like the Most High said. See who is hard-headed. Exactly. Exactly, family. We're always being tested, family. I went live a little earlier today talking about JC, the New Testament, and the lies. Okay? The lies of Christianity, which is very clever and it's very deceptive. And it will reel you in if you're not careful, fam. It'll reel you in. If you're not subscribed to this channel already, Hebrew, I encourage you to subscribe. Hit the like button as well. And I would also encourage you not to be afraid of any kind of spirit. You need to be afraid of the Lord of spirits. Yahweh is his name, or the Creator, the Most High. He's the one who sends evil angels to jack you up. When he's had enough of our foolishness, the Most High don't play. He summons those evil spirits and then they get busy, fam. Period. The church ain't gonna like to tell you that. The Christians are definitely not gonna like to tell you that. No religion is gonna want to tell you that, fam. They want to mystify you and spook you out, make you afraid of the devil. Ooh. Family, I don't care who it is, what spirit it is. Nobody can conquer the Most High. And when the Most High wants to work, he's going to work, whether we understand that or not, whether we believe that or not, whether we can see it or not, family. Hit the like button if you have not hit the like button, family. Subscribe to this channel if you have not. And you know what? Don't be afraid of the spirit world, family. And I know some of you out there, you've been places before where you was alone, or what you would think, and then you suddenly became aware of something or someone in the room with you. But you know what? It scared you so much. So I don't know what you did. Maybe you just tried to ignore it. Maybe you just shut down. I don't know. Maybe you just started shaking in your bones and started thinking all kind of stuff. I don't know what you were thinking. But I'm telling you, what one of the things you should be thinking: fear the Most High in Him only, serve Him in Him only, do your best to keep His commandments. And I don't know, maybe He will show you something. I wasn't trying to become aware of these spirits. I started feeling them. Let me read this right here. King David says, I'd rather be on the safe side, follow the Father than JC, even if JC was real, because you playing with fire. Either way, if not serving the Most High only, no add-on, we don't even worship King David. Facts, King David. Let me read this again, y'all. I'm going to read this again. King David says, I'd rather be on the safe side, follow the Father than JC, even if JC was real, because you playing with fire. Either way, if not serving the Most High only, no add-on, we don't even worship King David. Bring it out. Y'all read that comment right there, family. If y'all watching this live right now, read that comment that King David just wrote. This is serious, you guys. This is that Deuteronomy chapter 13 test. And as a nation, we felt that test tremendously, family. And now King David says, because that spiritual prison I don't want to be part of, because I want to serve idols and man as if the Most High. That go for King David. He our prince, but he ain't the Most High. Facts, King David. And yeah, brother, I would not want to have to go into that spiritual prison, brother. There's going to be pain, anguish, horrific things will be going on there, family. I pray to the Most High that none of us have to experience that, family. Because it says somewhere in Isaiah, I want to say it says once every new moon, we're going to go to this place and we're going to view the carcasses of the people who thought it was cool to trespass the laws of the Most High. You're going to go and watch their carcasses once every month. Family, I pray that none of us are in that pile of carcasses, family. It's not going to be pretty, family. And that's going to be a reminder. Because that's once we, excuse me, that's once we get into the kingdom. Once we have inherited the kingdom, once a month, all of us are going to go who make the kingdom. And I pray that all of us are in that number. We're going to go and we're going to look upon the carcasses of the people who thought it was cool to trespass the laws of the Most High. And we're going to be so thankful, y'all, in that day when we doing those once a month trips to that place, wherever that place is. We're going to be so thankful that we are not in that heap of carcasses. When the Most High comes, it's going to be apparent. When the Hebrew Israelites get their spiritual power, it's going to be apparent the kind of world that we actually live in. We've been deceived, y'all. But I just want you guys to start being more aware of your surroundings. Family, you know these spirits are around you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just like you got evil people in the world and good people in the world, you got evil spirits and good spirits. They're alive 24 hours a day. They're around you 24 hours a day. Sometimes you don't even know it. But now that I've told you that, or now that you already been, I'm calling attention to what some of you already know, but some of you want to duck this topic because the spirit world makes you uncomfortable. I get it. It can be a very uncomfortable thing, right? Dealing with things that you can't see, dealing with things that you can feel. Okay, you might not want to acknowledge them, which I get it. Because if you acknowledge the spirit world, you ain't gonna be able to stop just there. You're gonna have to start deep diving into it, and that's where a lot of our people gonna get scared at, right? I'm trying to tell you right now, don't be afraid of that. What you need to be afraid of is the Most High God. What you need to do, all of us, what I'm telling you guys goes doubly for me. We need to double down to make sure we are only serving, praising, and worshiping the Most High and Him alone. Do our best to keep His laws. Family, when we do that, the Most High starts downloading knowledge to us, y'all. He'll download information to you, family. I'm telling you what I know, family. the Most High will download information to you. The more we try to purify ourselves, the closer we get to him, he starts downloading stuff to us, y'all. And some of this stuff is not in a book. It ain't in no book. He gonna deal with you in the spirit realm, because the Most High is a spirit. Although he got a body, his body ain't like ours. Our bodies in the physical realm, our bodies can be touched. We can't even comprehend what a spiritual body is. The Most High got a body. That's why he can sit down on his throne, because he got a body. That's why he can wear a garment, because he does have a body, not like ours, but he got one. And sometimes he shows us things that are not in any book. King David says, yeah, that spiritual power gonna happen, because he know even with all these other nations gonna still try to sneak us. That's how strong the hate is. Shaking my head. Yeah, the nations, they despise the Most High God, and they despise us as well. These people are not our friends, family. That's why they made it so difficult for us to find our way back. But we finding our way back, and it's the power of the Most High that's doing this, y'all. Like I said, I know you guys know this. Anybody out there, you've been transitioning in the last couple of years. You've been trying to get closer to the Most High. You've been trying to serve him, trying to keep his commandments. I know that you guys got information, some stuff that you know, you didn't read it out of a book. Some knowledge that you got, the Most High downloaded this stuff to you, because the Most High don't change. And the Most High has always been the kind of God. He deals with his people in the physical world and in the spiritual realm. Everything ain't written in no book, Hebrew. Some of the stuff we got to do is written in the book. And there's stages to this. You do the stuff that's on the surface that the Most High shows you, like what? Worship him, serve him, praise him only. Do your best to keep his commandments and his commandments only. You don't have to follow no new commandments, none of that. Do your best to keep the Most High's commandments and serve him and worship him and give praises to him only. You do that, family, the Most High starts downloading stuff to you. He starts talking with you, showing you stuff. Maybe he gives you dreams. Maybe he just plays out parables right in front of your face to show you stuff. I'm telling you, the Most High got his ways how he do stuff. And his ways are not our ways. His ways are much better than our ways. I love his ways. I love the ways of the Most High and the knowledge. He told us, my people perish because of what? Lack of knowledge. We have been slipping on our knowledge, family. We've been slipping on our knowledge, yo. But now's the time for us to get it back up. The Most High is getting us back up. He's getting our knowledge back up. The Most High is downloading the spirit in our spirit to make us want to go out and love our brothers and sisters. How about that? Because y'all know how much the love is lacking in the nation of Israel. Most of the nation of Israel don't even know that they Israel. We think we anything but. And even once we find out we Israel, the love is still lacking in the nation of Israel. But the Most High God, yeah, it's written in our law in the book, but the Most High is also putting it, downloading it in our spirits to be zealous to love our brothers and sisters. And I know y'all know that, because I can feel the love from y'all that y'all got for brothers and sisters, just like I got for y'all. I can feel that. That's something that cannot be faked. Nobody can deny that. That's the power of the Most High God. We got to stop sleeping on the spiritual realm, y'all. From the time we came into this world, family, we've been being watched. We've been being watched. I'm sure it's good spirits and evil spirits out there watching us for their own different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Family, the rabbit hole of truth continues to go deeper, family. There's no end in sight. Family, every single day when we get up in the morning, we got to thank the Most High for waking us up, family. Give praises to him. And throughout the day, meditate on the Most High. Meditate on his laws. Meditate on what more can you do? Are you doing the correct things? What kind of stuff are you putting into your body? Physically, what kind of stuff are you feeding your body? Spiritually, what kind of stuff are you putting in your brain? We got to consider all these kind of things, y'all. J.R. Meadows says 100. Strength emoji, crown emoji. That's right. Yeah, y'all. All this stuff is connected, y'all. And the better we get at doing what we're supposed to do. What we're supposed to be doing is fearing the Most High, keeping His commandments, y'all. That's what purifies us. When the Israelites become pure, Tav X, purity and becoming one, the purer we become and the more one we become, that's going to cause the Most High to spring into action, y'all. And I see it right now. Look, of course, it hasn't hit the climactic level yet. When it hits the climactic level, we'll be going back into the land. That's the climactic level. But it wasn't a process. It was a process how we got destroyed. It didn't just come in like a flood overnight. So we're not going to be fixed overnight. Bia Lynn says, hey family, what's up, Bia Lynn? Good to see you, Bia Lynn. As always, good to see all y'all Hebrews up in here. Anybody just coming in now, hit the like button, okay? Go back and watch from the beginning if you haven't watched it already. Hebrews, don't be afraid of the spirit realm, Hebrews. And some things we understand about the spirit realm, some things we don't. I'm not going to tell somebody, yeah, I know everything about the spirit realm from reading a book. It's impossible. We can get a glimpse into the spirit realm. Some things we can gather from the things that we see and feel in the spirit realm right here. But some things, family, we're not going to fully understand until we get in the spirit realm ourselves, family. Period. Let me see. Brother J.R. Meadows says, I got 2 mangoes cooking with numbers. I got 2 mangoes. Okay, brother J.R. Sounds good to me, brother. Bia Lynn says, good to see you too. It's always good to see y'all Hebrews up in here. Family, I got nothing but love for y'all. And that's why if anybody has a question and want to be like, yo, why do you come on here? Why do you always make these videos? I make these videos because I love all of y'all. And it's 2 things I'm trying to push for all of us. Fear the Most High, worship Him and serve Him, and do our best to keep His commandments. And if we all doing that, y'all, the more we do that, the more the Most High will reach out to us, y'all. He'll save us, y'all. He will salvage us. That's what salvation is, salvaging. He will salvage us. Let me read this. King David says, it can get to a point if you get so close to the Most High, I kid you not, you can walk in the jungle while you name it so freely like Adam and Eve, play with the animals, but we so far from the Most High can't happen. I agree with you, King David. I agree with you. And as you're saying that, somebody just popped up just now with 2 dogs. I don't know why this seems to happen when I come out here and go live. People pop up with them dogs. King David says, even though we Torah only, right, King David? And something you guys going to see too. When you try to keep the Most High's laws and serve Him only, animals will react to you in a different way. Whether that's dogs, cats, birds, whatever. I can't make this up, family. I can't make this up, family. But I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I just wanted to let you guys know, don't be afraid of the spirit realm, okay? Just like in the world, there are evil people out there and good people. Same thing in the spirit realm. There's good spirits out there and there's evil spirits out there. The Most High is controlling all sides, the good and the evil. So all we got to do is fear the Most High, serve Him, and serve Him only. Everything else is going to take care of itself. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already Hebrew. King David says, because he can use animals to snap, even though it seemed like it's out the blue, it's not. It was meant for you to get ate alive. Exactly. Exactly, King David. And you know what? That's a scary thing for a lot of people, right? They got some YouTube channels out there that's dedicated to showing people be eaten alive by animals. All right. Maybe one day I'll go on there and we'll all check that out. All right. But until then, Hit that like button, Hebrew. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And I guess I'll catch y'all brewskis on the next one. I'm gone.